Hello and welcome to another video by the Ministry Miniatures, and today we are heading back to Italy and I've got Olaf round. We are going to do the Soft Underbelly, and we are looking at having some Fallschirmjagers defending the far edge of the board over here, and my US Army is going to try to remove them. So the scenario we're doing today is scenario 7 from the book Envelopment, so I'll go through that shortly, but first of all let's have a look at the table. Okay, so looking at the table, we have got a road running up the middle which centres on the middle of the board here. So there are a few areas of hard cover, so the walls here will be hard cover but the fences will be soft. There's a defensive position here which will also be hard cover. Then there are lots and lots of fences and hedges. They will all be soft cover. The flimsy hedges, the flimsy fences like this one and this one can be driven through by vehicles, I think, because they're so flimsy. If we had more intact, then they can't. So for example, the one at the far end here, that's going to be rough terrain, so it's going to be difficult to get across. You have to go slow because it's a ploughed field and it's a bit difficult to get through. The fields here will be soft cover when you're in them. You can't run through them, but they do offer soft cover if you're in them. And the buildings, because they're wooden, will all be soft cover as well. With the trees, for this game, we'll just have them as cover, not as line of sight blockers. So if you can see them, they'll just get soft cover through them. And that is the board. So let's talk through the scenario and we'll have a look at the troops. Okay, so for the scenario, as I say, Olaf's Fallschirmjager army, 1,000 points, will be defending the far edge there. And my regular US army will come on from this board edge and try to take them on and remove them. So because it's envelopment, Olaf will be set up and he can be dug in if he wants. I will need to bring up to, well, half or all of my troops will come on in the first wave. And then it's a case of me working my way across. For victory points, Olaf gets points for killing me. So he gets 2 victory points for each of my units that he manages to destroy. I get 1 point for every unit I destroy of his. I get 2 points if any of my units make it into the deployment area over here. And I get 3 points if any of my units make it off the board. So we'll go through that in a bit more detail. It should last for 6 turns, possibly 7, but we'll roll for that if we get to that stage. But let's have a look at the forces. Okay, so this is Olaf's Fallschirmjager force. It's 999 points and 11 dice. Let's have a look in a bit more detail. So first up, he has an officer with an assistant, and he has Grey Wolf running as the officer. They are veteran. Then he has 2 identical veteran squads, which is an NCO with SMG. There's a rifleman, and there are then 2 LMGs and 2 loaders in the back. They're identical squads, and they are both veteran as well. Then he has 2 medium machine guns. They are regular Fallschirmjager. There is a regular mortar with spotter, again Fallschirmjager. Then he's got 2 regular snipers, regular anti-tank rifle. He's then got a Pack 40, and that's the 75mm, did you say? And he's also got a stud there, which has got some armour falling off, so that's very, very thematic. So there you go, that is Olaf's army. Now let's have a look at the Americans. Okay, so this is my American army. It's 1,000 points and 12 order dice. So first up, I have an officer and assistant. They are regular. This time of everything in my army, I've gone regular, which is quite like me. I like to have my veterans, but I thought it would be quite thematic if my Americans weren't veterans. So it's kind of the Italy Soft Underbelly campaign, and the Americans need to earn their game. So that's my first, is the officer with assistant. Then I have a regular sniper. I've got 2 regular bazookas. Then I've got 2 regular squads here, which are identical. They are regular. There are 9 riflemen and an NCO with a submachine gun. Then I've got another regular unit here. which has got 10 riflemen, NCO with an SMG, and there's a BAR at the back. I've then got 2 regular engineer squads. So NCO with an SMG, a man with an SMG, then I've got 2 riflemen, 2 BARs, and a flamethrower in each squad. There's a medium mortar with spotter. Then there's a regular Jeep with medium machine gun. And then I've got the half track, which has got the heavy machine gun at the front, and I've paid the points for the medium machine guns on each side. So there you go, it's 1,000 points, 12 order dice, and this is the army from the Sicily and Italy campaign, which is the Armoured Infantry Platoon, I believe it is. So there we go. So let's have a look at the board and work out how we're going to set up to start with. Okay, so first up.
And that's hidden, obviously.
Yeah, so that's going to be hidden, and that's Olaf's first part of his army. And he's going to bring some other units on. Is that medium machine gun?
Yep.
Very nice. And is that sniper as well?
Sniper,
ooh,
sniper
cheeky.
with him as well. And just because I can, mortar.
Yeah.
And observer.
Yeah.
Spotter from the
Yeah, that's good.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so first up, Olaf's just put some grey dice. He's got sand dice for his order dice for the game, so he's just put grey ones just to show which units are hidden. We've put all the dice in the bag, and we're about to start preparatory bombardment. So I will get a dice and we'll give it a roll and see if it comes in or not. Okay, so on a roll of a 1, the bombardment doesn't come in, but anything else it does. So let's get a 4 or get a 1. So it doesn't, so you've been saved. So let's get ready and start turn 1. Okay, so turn 1, and the first dice is German. So it's to decide what Olaf wants to do. Yep, so Olaf's put his sniper on ambush.
Next die is American.
American, right. Let's have a look what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to bring my mortar on. I'm going to hide him behind the building here. But what we agreed is because I've got a spotter, the spotter can come on independently. So I'm just giving the mortar a run order, and then I will give the spotter a run order as well. So he is just going to come on into the wheat field, and he's going to hide there. Next dice.
American again.
American, okay. Okay, I'm going to bring my sniper on, and he is going to run 12 inches just up to there. Okay, next dice.
Another American.
So I've got bazooka in the back of the half track. I'm going to put them down. There you go, so the American bazooka is going down in the back of the half track. Okay, so I've just run a squad on across here. No doubt they're going to get shot upon soon.
And another American.
Another American. Okay,
Yes.
I'm going to have to.
Coming first.
I'm going to have to do a bit more. Bringing some troops on. Okay, so I've just run my engineer squad onto the table.
And it's a German squad which is going down. Oh, ambush, sorry. Which is the machine gun over this side.
Yep.
And now the German one.
Yep.
Which is going to be the other machine gun on this side, which is also going into ambush. Another American.
Okay. There you go, so I've just run Bear up with the others, so he's in a position to push forward. Okay, so the pack 40 there has just gone on to ambush.
Another German one. These are ambushes. I'll start bringing stuff on.
You do have that squad there.
I know.
Alright, okay.
Actually, because I want to leave them for the time being. Sniper is going to run
Yep.
To there. Then we have another American.
Okay, so I've just run the engineers on this side of the table.
German. Run an infantry squad on.
And these are your twin LMGs, aren't they?
Yep. Very heavy on the machine guns.
Nice.
American.
There we go. So on my left flank, I've just put another of the rifle squads running forward.
German one. Going to run them up to here.
Cool.
American.
Okay, so I've got a rifle squad just run up on the right flank, so I'm pretty spread out. So I did think about like charging one side of the board or charging up the centre, but I thought we'd just give it a go, try and take you all out. So another one ambush.
American.
American, okay. Okay, so I'm going to bring my Jeep on the road and I'm going to drive all the way up as far as I can. So let's see how far that takes me. Okay, so I've just moved my Jeep up here. It's managed to get pretty much 24 inches because it's on a road. And now I'm going to open fire on your pack, I think.
He's
Hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can still, I know I need to be within 12, don't I?
Yeah.
So in that case, I might see if I can hit your troops that are hidden. Because if I'm within 12, being a recce vehicle, it should do it. So let's measure it and see if I'm within 12. I think I'm out, but it will be a good range mark anyway.
That's 12 inches.
Yeah, so it's just out by a couple of inches. But worth seeing. Here we go. So I still can't see any. There's supposed to be some Germans around here somewhere, but the pesky ones are hiding.
The German one, which...
So what have you got left? Your officer and your tank?
Yep.
So on comes Grey Wolf.
And he's going to come up behind here.
Yeah. So he's come on behind the trees. And then there should be one for you and two for me, I think.
Yeah. And it's American.
American, okay.
Oh, 10's last draw, second last draw.
Yes. Okay, so I've just bought my bazooka to run up by the side of the building.
American.
And it's American, okay. So, where am I going to bring my half track on? So, okay, I'm going to bring my half track on here and I'm going to try to do, I can do 18 inches on the road. I'm going to try and get cover behind that building. So let's see how far I can get. There you go. So I didn't quite manage to make it. I just got to there. And then the last dice is Olaf's tank.
Which I'm going to be bringing on over here. And because I'm being horribly defensive about this, I'm going to move him on and fire
At.
the half track.
Just need to check if you can see him over the hill.
Well,
Okay. That looks a bit like Saving Private Ryan. Or is it Band of Brothers when the tank comes over? There you go. So let's work out the dice. Okay, there we go. So Olaf is going to take a shot at the half track. It's just movement 4. And you get it. So just need to work out what you need for penetration. So do you know what your...
That was going to be...
Okay, and you get a 2, which is 1 penetration. So if you roll on the penetration chart, 5, that's destroyed.
Yeah, that should be.
That's 2-0 to you. Let's get a destroyed marker. Okay, so D6 hits, 6. So they are regular, so it's 4, so you don't get the penetration value. So you just roll D6 dice, and you need 2 4s to kill my bazooka.
6 dice. 2, 4, 6.
Yep. 4-0. So that's my bazooka and half-track gone. And that's why I was trying to avoid coming on. There we go, with the half-track. So that's it. I think that's the end of turn 1, isn't it?
I've got nothing left to bring on. There's no dice left in
No,
the bag.
I've got nothing left. There we go. So that's the end of turn 1, and Olaf is winning 4-0. Okay, so Olaf has elected to keep all of his hidden units on ambush, so they're ready to fire if need be. And there we go. So let's see who gets the first dice out the bag then.
And it's a German one.
Ah.
Well, they are going to run to the building.
Yep, so as long as they can all get within, they can. So if you just pop the lid off, you can put them in, can't you? Okay, so Olaf's managed to run into the building, and they are ready to fight the Americans.
American.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay, first up, my sniper is going to shoot at your sniper. I can see his head's popping up in the distance there. Half his body.
Which one's the sniper there?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's just going to be a 3. Providing he's in range. Okay, he was within 36, so I just need a 3. And I get a 2. I can see which way this is going. So your sniper lives another day. Okay, I'm going to fire my mortar at your tank, and my spotter can see your tank quite nicely. So I am going to need a 6 to hit. And I get a 4. But we can put ranged in marker in case you don't move. Okay, Americans again. So this group here are going to, well, actually I'll do these ones first. They're just going to advance up to the line here, so I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I've just advanced. I couldn't run because I can't get over the wooden fence anyway, so I've just advanced up, but your hidden units are still... Oh, actually, you've got an anti-tank gun there, haven't you?
Which is hidden.
No, not your anti-tank rifle.
Anti-tank rifle, you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
They ran on,
yeah, so let's measure, see if they're within 24. I don't have a BAR in there, but let's have a look.
It's spot on 24.
Okay, so the 4 at the front are in range, so it's going to be movement for the Americans is still 3. You're going to get cover there, aren't you? So it's whatever the cover is. Looks like it's hard cover, so it's going to be a bit of an impossible shot. So movement 3, but hard cover 5, small team, long range. Okay, so it's going to be 7s because it's movement 3, small team 4, long range 5, hard cover 7. So 4 shots needing 7s. 1 possible. No. But worth a shot. Okay.
I must admit, I love this mat.
Okay, so I am going to advance these guys here, and I'm just going to move 6 inches up to there. And I'm going to take a couple of shots at your guys again, and I think it's pretty much going to be the same.
Yep.
I've got 2 BARs and 2 rifles, so it's 6 shots this time. 2, 4, 6. But again, needing 7s. Nothing. Okay. Yep.
Is going to move forward by a teeny weeny little bit, which gets rid of
Dominate.
that. And I see an infantry unit over there.
Yep.
Which I'm going to take a pot shot at.
This one here, and they're going to go down.
Cool, no worries.
So if you take a dice out of the bag for me.
Sure, will do.
So that's going to be movement 4, probably not long range, but you're going to need a 6 because I've gone down.
Well, I've got the choice. I could potentially use the machine gun on top as well instead. Or, do you know what? No, I'm going to use the machine gun.
Okay. So it's going to be long range movement down. So it's going to be 7s.
2, 4, 6 dice. 1 possible.
Oh, look at that. And then you need a 4 to kill because they're regular. Yep, so it's just a man. So take a rifleman off.
Plus a pin.
Plus a pin. Okay, this unit here are going to run to the edge of the building here.
At which point I think I would like to take a pot shot with my machine gun over there.
Yep. So I presume you're going to do it as soon as they start moving, because they're pretty much, well, there is a hill.
There's a halfway gap where they're sort of going to be definitely within range. Not that that's too much of an issue in the 36-inch range.
So if we go to that eye line, the hill is going to give me hard cover. So it's going to be long range, hard cover, so it's going to be 6s. Okay, 6 shots needing 6s. Oh, look at that, 2 hits, that's going to be a pin. And again, you need 4s to kill, because they're just regular. 2 dead, and a pin. Wow, very good. There they go, they've managed to scrabble behind the building, but your medium machine gun scored 2 kills, but they're now visible.
It is the Germans again. Anti-tank rifle is going to go into ambush. Americans.
Okay, don't have a lot left, do I? Let's have a look. Right, I think the officer is going to run up to here. There you go, so he's just done a run order to there. Okay, I'm going to run this unit here up along the road. There we go, so I've just moved the Americans behind the cover of the... So I've just run around here to get cover from the fence, hopefully. There we go.
German die. My sniper is going to take a pot shot at Bear.
Yep, can you see him?
Yep. I'll just double check.
Yep, there you go, so ignores cover, so you just need a 3. So you hit, and you need to kill. The regular, so it's a 4. No, so just a pin.
Yeah, pin is better than nothing.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to advance my bazooka team up in front of that half track, and I'm going to take a shot at your tank. There you go, so the bazooka's just come into position there, and he's going to open fire on the tank. So it's just going to be movement 4. Come on, I've got to have a bit of luck now, haven't I? Needing a 4, 3. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? There we go.
Americans are not having much
Yes. There we go. So what's left? Have you got anything left?
It's one of yours, one of mine.
Ooh.
And it's the American.
American, right. Let's see. Okay, the Jeep is just going to fire at your anti-tank guys there. So can you just measure the range? I think well, they're small teams, so it's going to be 4, hard cover, 6s, so it's just whether if they're outside of 18 from the front of the vehicle. No, so it's just going to be 6s. So 5 shots needing 6s.
And I am going to work ambushes, yes.
You can't have them moved.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 5 shots needing 6s. Get 1, so it's going to be a pin at least. And then the regular, the anti-tank rifle?
Yep.
Just a pin.
Ambush.
So Grover's going on to ambush. And then are you leaving your hidden stuff in ambush, or are you going to fire any of it?
Do you know, I think I'm very tempted. Okay, they've done their fire. They're going to stay in ambush and hidden. They're going to stay where they are. The mortar. He may or may not have line of sight. Did we say this obstructs line of sight?
If you can see it, you can shoot it.
Okay, well, I'm just going to take these out in that case, I can see that infantry squad behind the half track.
Yep. Let's come round over. So which one's your spotter?
That one there.
That's what you can see, isn't it, from his? Yeah, you can see the heads. So there you go. So you need a 6. Okay.
I shall wait until the camera comes closer.
No.
Nope.
But there we go.
But doesn't he get the
Ranged in marker.
and
Okay, so that's the end of turn 2, and Olaf is winning 4-0 because he took the half track and the bazooka out. So let's collect the dice and see what happens next. Okay, turn 3, and who's going to get the first dice? Come on, American! Come on, American! Although I'm outnumbered now, you got more dice than you. American. I'm going to shoot my bazooka, so I just need a 3.
Gotcha. Now I'm with you. Sorry.
And I get a 6, which is great. So what's your armor value? Is it 9? Okay, so you got armor
pin 9 plus. And
So you got 9. I'm shooting, and I got +5, so I need a 4 to glance, and I get a 6. So now I roll on the damage chart. So 4, 5, 6 is blown up. Bang, it's blown up. Whew. Revenge. Although you did pretty well getting rid of me. Let's get a blown up marker and a dice out the bag. There we go, and it's now 4-1, but the threat on this side of the board has suddenly gone, which is brilliant. American. Okay, so let's work out what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to do you guys snap 2 with bear. So if you could take another dice out the bag, please. And so Bear, first of all, has got to pass the test because he has got a pin. So it's normally 9, and he's got a pin, but he's an officer, so it'll still be 9 or less. 8, so that pin comes off. And he is also going to, who's going to take with him? I think we're going to bring these guys along as well. They've got a pin. So let's just roll for their pin. So it's going to be the same, normally a 9, 1 pin, but an officer, so it's still 9. 3, so that pin comes off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Bear up behind the building here. So he's hidden behind there. And then these guys here, let's move them up to here. Okay, so I've just advanced the squad there, and now I'm going to see if I can shoot at your anti-tank gun over there.
Rifle, anti-tank rifle.
Anti-tank rifle. Okay, so it's going to be movement still 3, but there is this hard cover in the way here, so that's going to be 5s, long range 6, small team 7s. So 4 shots needing 7s. Let's see what I get. I'll roll it in. Oh, 1 possible. No. Okay, so it's American again. I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to fire at your sniper. So I just need a 3. And I get a 6. And is it regular or veteran? Regular. So I just need a 4. Yep, your sniper's gone. 4-2. So that's a dice out the bag. Slowly hitting back. Good. Okay, it's American again. So I'm going to fire my mortar. And the guy here is going to look at your medium machine gun. So I need a 6, because that's unhidden now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So needing a 6. No. There we go. Next dice.
American again.
American, right.
So
put that there, because I'm going to move these ones, because you were trying to range in on them.
Yep.
So they're going to run. There you go. So these US troops have just run around here. They're sensing an opportunity to get off the board. So they're running up that side. There's the medium machine gun on this side, keeping track of where the Americans are going. But next dice, please.
Another American.
Another American, right. Let's see. Okay, so let's see if I can get this squad here moving. So they do have 1 pin. So they're normally a 9 down to an 8. And I get 5, so that comes off. Let's get these moving so I can start to get some action out of them. Okay, I want to shoot at your medium machine gun, so it's just working out which ones can see and which ones can't. Okay, so we're going to say just the 3 at the end can see because of the hill, and that also then gives me cover returning. So let's measure, because it's going to be this guy here, this guy, and this guy. Yeah, so let's get the measuring and see what the shots need. Okay, so I've got 3 shots. It's going to be movement, which is 3, long range 4, soft cover 5s. Okay, 3 shots needing 5s. That's 2 hits. So it's a pin at least on your medium machine gun. And then they're regulars, aren't they? So needing 4s. Oh, yeah, so 2 dead. Let's roll that 6 again. So 2 dead, so you're down to 1 man, so that affects his operability. Yeah, there we go, okay.
That's German.
Yeah.
Well, it makes the most sense for him to fire back.
So you can get rid of that pin, can't you, if you pass your test? Which would be 9. 1 pin, 8, so that's gone. So a -1. So it's still going to be long range because we just measured it. So it's -1 for being 1 crew member, base at 4, long range 5, hard cover for the hills 7s, 6 shots needing 7s. Oh, 2 possible. Your shooting's quite good in this game so far. Ah, worth a shot. But you got the pin off as well.
Yeah, taking the pin off.
Yeah, good.
At the squad over there again. That lot.
Yeah.
Line of sight will be the same.
Yeah, so you just need a 6 because you targeted the other one last time, didn't you?
Yeah.
And they can't go down. Okay.
6.
Oh, 6, yeah, well done. So get your template. Okay, so I think you probably get 4 there. Yeah, so they are regular, so that's normally a 4. You've got +2. So if you get a 2, they're dead. So 4 dice, anything but a 1. So that's 1, 1. So that's 3 dead. Roll the 6 again, just in case there's anything special. No, so 3 dead, and then we need to put some pins on. But I choose the dead, so I'm going to take 1 rifleman, 2 riflemen, and a BAR. And then you roll for pins. So 2 inches a D3, so 3 pins.
Cool. For a change, yes, good rolls. What's up, Leo?
There you go, 3 pins and 3 dead. And more importantly, you're ranged in. So classes that ranged in marker, because next time you get to hit them on anything but a 1.
Is your mortar not going to basically going to be 10 shots out of that window?
Yep.
Then I think my safest bet is going to be the sniper, purely because it is the biggest annoyance there is.
Yeah. So you're going to have
10 shots.
So let's just measure the range in case it's outside of 12. So you've got movement 4, small team 5.
12 inside the wall.
Yep, so it's movement 4, small team 5, and that's it. Because fortunately for you, that is a nice clear sight down there. So 10 shots. Oh, quite a few hits there. I think that might be my sniper gone.
What did we say? 5s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a small team, long range. Okay, roll those and you need 4s. Oh, unlucky. Crikey. I think that I was saved by the bell there. So that is a pin. Crikey, 2 LMGs and it's just a pin.
That is scary.
Good. Next dice. I am going to advance this team here. Let's see what happens. Right, so I've just moved these guys up and they're all going to shoot at your anti-tank rifle. It is a small team, so movement is still 3 because they're Americans, 4 small team, 6 hard cover, and then the 3 rifles here are going to have long range. So there's 3 6s by 6s and 4 that are just 6s. So 3 6s by 6s, 1 possible, no, and then I've got the 2 BARs which are hard cover 5s, small team 6s. Okay, so these ones just needing 6s. 1 hit, so that's a pin on your anti-tank rifle, and then regular, so just needing a 4. Oh, 6. So if I get another 6, that's pin gone. No. But it is a 1 dead, 1 pin. And
Okay.
that's half the unit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. But he's just down to 1 man, so that gives you a permanent -1 on that.
Yeah. And the pins stay, don't they?
Yep.
Okay. Then it is another American.
American. Okay, so. Okay, I'm going to advance this unit here, and they're just going to jump over the fence and move up. There you go, so I've just jumped over, and you're going to ambush me, are you?
Yep.
Okay.
So the hidden comes away. It's converted to a fire. That is the sum total of 1 SMG, which is probably going to not do much.
So let's measure the range. Here we go. So that squad is going to shoot. He's got the LMG is, so it's going to be hard cover and long range for the rifle. Is the LMG long range?
17.
Right, so your LMGs, so your rifle's going to be long range, hard cover, so that's 6. And then your LMGs are going to be 5s.
5.
Fair few. I need to roll those against. I've got pin. 3 dead. Not to be sniffed at. And that's why you don't take regulars. But there we go. 3 dead and a pin. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to pivot and I'm just going to drive along here. You tell me when you want to do your...
Halfway is perfect.
Okay, so roll your dice.
So that's going to be...
Yeah, 3 you hit. So then you need to get 6. No, but you did give me a pin, which will help you in this bit. Because I'm going to continue my drive. Okay, so I've managed to end up there. We've agreed that the fences I can drive through, but I can't get through the walls or the wheat field. But I've ended up there, so I've got a pin. I think I'm within point blank. So it's going to be movement 4, pin 5, point blank 4. So it's a medium machine gun. So that's 5 shots. Did I say I needed 4s? Yes, so that's 5 hits. And there's a movement 4, pin 5, point blank 4. Yes?
Yep.
So 5 hits, and then you're regular, aren't you? So I need 4s.
No, veteran.
Oh, are they? Okay, so there's 2 dead. And they're your choice. And a pin. Cool. And I think that's it for me, isn't it?
Everything else I've got is ambushy.
So you've got a choice now to activate any ambushes that haven't already been.
anti-tank rifle could potentially take a pot shot at the Jeep, which I think is probably a good idea to do.
Okay, so you need to take a morale check first. Okay, so you didn't. So it just goes well. It's the end of the turn, anyways. It's that ambush just goes to 5, but you didn't fire it.
So that comes away.
Yes, and that's the end of the turn, isn't it?
Yep.
So end of turn 3, and it's 4-2. So let's see what happens in the next turn. Okay, turn 4. We're just collecting the dice up. It's everything to play for. Who is going to get the first dice? Olaf has still left his pack 40 and the medium machine gun on this side on ambush, but everything else is to play for. Oh, and Grey Wolf is on ambush as well.
And it's the Germans.
Germans, what are you going to do?
Ooh, choices. Purely because that is the most dangerous portion.
So it's a guy in his own, so it's going to be a 4. Hardcover 6s. 6. So 6 shots at 6. 1, yeah, so that's going to be a pin again. And a dead. So let's remove a guy from the back. And I'll put a pin on. There you go, so I've just got Bear to jump over the fence just so I'm within 6 inches of these guys here. Okay, next dice then, please.
American.
Yeah. So these guys are going to do an advance order, and I've got Bear within 6. I've got 3 pins, so they're regular. So they're normally 9, 3 pins down to 6, but Bear takes up to 7. 5, yep, so that's 2, that's a pin off. And I'm going to advance. And I'll show you where I end up. Okay, so I've just moved the engineer squad here out the way, and they're now down to 2 pins. Okay, next dice.
And it's American again.
American, okay. I'm going to activate my Jeep. He does have a pin. So it's regular. 8, just passes it.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 choices here. I can zoom off, or I can zoom to the edge and fire, but I think I'm going to take a lot of shots if I do that. So let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a 90-degree pivot, and then I'm going to zoom along to here, and I'm going to go right up to there, right in front of your sniper, and I am going to open fire. So it's going to be movement 4, point blank 3, small team 4. And actually get cover as well because I'm not allowed within an inch. So it'll be movement 4, point blank 3, small team 4, soft cover 5s. So let's see if I can get you on the 5s. So I'll borrow one of your dice if you don't mind.
Sure.
So 2 hits. Now I just need 4s to kill, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both dead, and that's another dice out the bag.
Gosh darn it.
And I think I'm almost in your deployment zone, aren't I? Okay, so my mortar is going to fire at your pack 40.
Which is hidden.
I still need a 6. 5. Okay, so pop that on there. Next dice.
How do you know that he's there?
Good point. Okay, so we've just agreed that actually, because he's still hidden, that's just a wasted shot. So there we go. Next dice then, please.
And it's another American.
American, right. I'm going to advance this unit here. There you go. I've just advanced there, and I'm going to open fire on your Fallschirmjager unit there. So it's going to be movement 3 still. It's not long range, I don't think, and you're not going to have any cover, I don't think either. So
I thought we said the trees are soft cover.
If it's line of sight.
Ah.
So from where I'm looking, they're all pretty much in view.
Well, I assume this is the ones you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So that's 8.
So it's with the, if any of these, this guy here is outside of 12.
That's 11. He's spot on 12. So that's the only one that's outside 12.
Yeah, so they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got an SMG, so 7 shots, which is basically going to be movement 3. You do have an option to go down there if you want.
I suspect that's probably a wise idea.
Okay, so Olaf's gone down, so now I've got 7 shots, 2 BARs, 3 rifles, needing 5s. So 1 hit, that's saved 4, and then needing a 5, is it? Because they're your veterans, aren't they?
Yeah.
6, let's see if I can get an LMG. Oh, it's got to be in the pot. No, so 1 dead, 1 pin. Yep, so the unit in the building and fire at bear. Here's behind cover and a small team, but you've got point blank. So you've got 2 LMGs, which will be 10 shots. So it's normally 3, point blank 2, small team 3, soft cover 4. So 10 shots needing a 4. You could be gone here. Oh, 3 hits, is that?
Yeah.
So now you just need 2 4s. Yeah, he's gone. And that's another 2 points to you. And that's needed, I think, because that now makes it 6-3, depending on where my Jeep is. And there we go, Bear's dead. Sorry, Bear.
And it's American.
American, right. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to advance this unit. And they have got 1 pin. So, 10, they go down. Yeah.
Another American.
Another American. Right, this team here are going to advance. Again, they've got a pin, but that comes off. So I'm going to move up and keep on shooting. Okay, so I've just advanced to there. I was just saying maybe I should have ran just to get off the table, but there we go. So I'm now going to shoot all of my rifles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got an SMG, which will be out of range. So 7 rifles, it's movement 3, but you've got a small team. And cover. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5, and then it's just any of those that are outside of 12 will be 6. So let's measure that. Okay, so the black dice needs a 5, and these need 6s. Nothing. There we go. But worth a shot.
And we agreed that I can see what's behind the half track last time.
If you're spotting
So
it,
he hasn't moved.
Yep.
So that means I've got line of sight to the guys behind the half track. So he will fire.
Oh, I was getting worried then. But we'll put a ranging marker on it. There we go. So he missed the engineers there. Okay, next dice then, please.
And German again.
German.
That leaves my anti-tank rifle, which potentially, well, there's actually only one valid real target, which is that unit in front here.
Okay.
So, because I don't think I can see through.
So you've got 2 pins, but you do have Grey Wolf near you.
Correct.
So they're normally regular, are they?
They are regular.
So 7, so it's going to be 8 or less.
Nope.
10, 11, they go down. Very good.
American. Oh, these are all 3 Americans. So
Oh, are they?
might as well.
Okay. Right, let's work out what we're going to do. Okay, first up, the sniper. He has a pin. I thought you were going to kill him with your team in there, but you've got Grey Wolf instead. So they need to pass the test. So that pin's gone, and we are going to run. Okay, so I've just run my sniper team there because I need to get up onto that side of the board, and Olaf is going to activate his anti-tank gun.
That comes off. Ambush goes to you.
So, to be fair,
Fire.
you probably would have ambushed when they were in the open. So it's just a small team. So 4 is what you need. And you get a 6. So you can get both of them. So you get anything but 1s. And they're dead. Yeah, so that's another 2 points for you. And my sniper gone. So it's now 8-3.
It's looking better.
It is looking better. So I've got 2 more dice. So the bazooka team here are going to move up. And this team here are going to run, I think. Oh no, actually they're going to advance. Okay, so I've just managed to get my team there. And now I'm just going to move these troops up. And Olaf is going to activate. You tell me when you're going to activate your... So essentially I am going to move up towards you 6 inches.
Literally as soon as they cross that line.
Well, I'll show you what I'm going to do because he was here, wasn't he? So I'm literally going to come 6 inches to here.
Well, same thing. As soon as they're coming to line of sight, which is anywhere along that.
So it's, you've got to say when, because so if this is the front guy, I can pretty much get to here.
Yeah.
So it's where you want to activate it when I get to there.
When he gets there.
Right, there we go. So I've advanced and Olaf is now going to open fire before I shoot at him. So I think you just need 3s, do you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Unless it's long range, so they all hit. So now you need 4s. 2. Let's take the 2 guys off at the back and they get a pin. Okay, so now I'm going to shoot at you. So it's going to be movement 3, but you are in soft cover and probably long range. So I'll measure the range and work it out. Okay, so I've got 9 shots needing 5s and these 2 needing 4s. Quite a lot of hits.
Yep.
Okay, so it's at least a pin. And these are regulars, aren't they? So I need 3 4s, sorry, to kill you. There's 2 6s. I can roll those again. And I kill the unit. That also clears that path. On an ambush.
Ambush over there, which I'm going to have a go at.
Okay.
I'd be silly not to, right?
Yep. So 4, 5, or 6 it activates.
4.
Yep. And who are you shooting at?
Well, the Jeep.
Okay. So you've got 4 shots, long range, soft cover.
Actually, no. Do you know what? The guy's in the field.
I don't think you can because your troops are.
Oh, okay.
Well, they
Then-
might be able to.
Then the Jeep.
As long as you've got a 1 inch clear.
I'll do the Jeep. I don't think I've got the 1 inch clear. No, I've got a 1 inch clear, but yeah, I'll take the Jeep.
Yep. So it's going to be long range. In fact, you need to check it's within 18. Now you've decided. So yeah, so long range and soft cover.
Yeah.
So 4 shots at 5. Nothing.
Oh well.
Anything else?
I think that was it really.
Okay, that's into turn 4
Because
then. So it's
I've got-
currently 8-4. Olaf
Yeah,
is
nothing.
winning. Okay, turn 5. Who's going to get the first dice?
And it's Americans.
American, right. Okay, first up, I am going to advance this unit. So they've got a pin, so I just need to clear the pin. Yes, they do, and I am going to advance. Okay, so I've just moved that team up, and they're going to open fire on your Fallschirmjager there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rifles. You just measure if they're outside of 12. Do it from my guy and then...
Yeah, I'm measuring that way. That's
That's where the back
11.
ones. Okay, so these 2 here are going to be long range. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 5 shots. So that's movement 3. So that's it. So I've got 5 shots at 3. And then the other ones are going to be 4s. Okay, so dark green needing 3s. Light green needing 4s. So they've missed. So 4 hits. And how many men you got in the 3? So that's 2 dead. Let's roll that 6 again. No, it's a 2 dead of your choice. And is that half your unit?
Yep.
So there's another pin. And I need to take a morale check.
Right there though.
Yeah. So they're normally, are they veteran, did you say? So it's normally
Yes.
10 down to 7, Grey Wolf back up to 8. Yep, you're still in it. Just.
Okay, it's machine gun. Next die. That is right there.
Yep, so you are going to fire at the Jeep. Okay, so because my Jeep's a recce, I'm going to do an escape reaction. So I can go forward or reverse as long as I'm further away from the enemy than when I started. So I am going to basically drive hell for leather this way and end up this side of the trees. So let's measure it and see where I end up. Okay, so I've just basically floored it as far forward as I could, and I've just ended up on the middle of the trees there, which should be out of your arc of fire for your medium machine gun.
Yeah.
So I end up going down, but I should be within 12 now. So that would be 2 points if we were to stop, and then your machine gun just basically loses its shots. There we go, next dice then. Okay, I'm going to do a run order, and I'm going to assault your medium machine gun. So ordinarily you'd get reactionary fire, but because you've already been, you don't get reactionary fire. So let's measure it, see if I'm within 12. If not, my run goes and fails. But if I am within 12, just the front guy needs to make it. So it's based, so they basically do the 12 inches. As long as the front one can make it, then the others wrap in. We wrap around you. You don't get reactionary fire because you've already been, but because there's an obstacle, we go at the same time.
Yep.
So you've got one guy with 1 shot, and I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an SMG. So okay, so you don't kill one of mine, but the light green will go again. But you only got one man there, so he's dead. And then I get to reconsolidate 1 inch. But that's all I need, because all I want to do is just go 1 inch this way, 1 inch that way, and just shuffle along. So they're there. And then I just need to put my order dice on a run order. So they're in the end zone.
They are. Another American.
American, okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to advance this squad here. I did think about assaulting. Let's have a think about this. Okay, so I did think about assaulting him, but with Grey Wolf there with 2 assault rifles, I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to end up losing half my squad. Well, and then the whole squad will go, because he'd be able to move up point blank, so he'd be hitting me on 2s, killing me on 4s. Quite a good chance the whole squad would die. So I'm just going to do an advance order over to here. Okay, so they've just advanced up. I'm still keep 1 inch away from there, and I've still got cover because I'm behind walls and stuff, but I'm just going to open fire on your lone Fallschirmjager guy. So it's going to be movement, still 3, small team 4, and that's it.
Pretty much it.
Okay, so I've got 2 SMGs, which are long range and small team needing 5s. None. Then I've got 2 BARs and 3 rifles, which will need 4s, which is just because it's a small team. So I've got 2 hits. You could survive this. The veterans are needing 5s, and you do. So it's just another pin. I should have assaulted you, shouldn't I? Well, I'm trying to stay in the fight.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Next dice.
German.
Do you know what you're going to do?
Um,
Okay, so Olaf's going to take a shot with the mortar for the range, the engineers here. So needing a 5. Ooh, 4. Hopefully they won't be there too long.
Oh, it was a worthwhile go. And German.
Ah, you teased me.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm going to take a pot shot out of that window at these guys.
I'm not sure if you can see them because you get the angle, isn't it? So I think you probably, if you wanted those, you probably could, because it just, does it clip or is that? It's so close, isn't it?
Mm.
You get awfully really tight onto where the corner of the. It's literally going to be. Well, I'll let you. If you want to shoot them, you can shoot them.
I'll take a pot shot at these guys.
You sure? Because it's going to be point blank if you go for them.
Well, if I do take a pot shot at them, they're off the table. Okay.
But it's you got it's that 90 degrees and it just clips their base. So if you want to shoot at them, you can.
I'll take a pot shot at those guys. Points
So
are points.
yeah, exactly. So they are a small team, but it is point blank, so it's still going to be 3s.
And that's 10 shots.
Yeah. So 1s and 2s off, and then all you need is 2 4s. So pretty much that unit's gone. Yep. So that's another 2 points for you, and a dice out the bag. So you're now on 10.
Okay. What's left? American.
American, right. So I'm going to try and advance this group here. They've got 2 pins. 6, yeah, they're down to 1 pin. There you go, so I've just run my engineers there. I did think about getting 6 inches of the building and flame throwing it, but I just need to get across the table, I think. Another run order I could get there if he doesn't come out. Okay, next dice then.
German.
Cool.
My anti-tank rifle is going to take a pot shot at these guys in the field.
So he's got 2 pins, but he's got Grey Wolf. No, it goes down. Whew.
Makes a big difference.
Okay, I'm going to activate this unit here. They do have 1 pin. Okay, 10. Oh, they go down. Yes, that's a bit of a bummer because I was going to run 12 inches up into the point zone.
German. My lovely solo LMG over there is also going to have a pot shot, or try.
Yep, 4 pins.
With Grey Wolf right over there.
So effectively 3 pins for his veterans, so normally 10 down to 7 that way then, won't it?
Yep.
And then it goes down.
How's it try?
Yep.
There's 2 left in here. German. Pack. There's not much I can really shoot at from there, so I've got to turn him.
Okay, so you've just turned that round. You might want to turn it around a bit more. Well, it depends, because you get 45, so you get the, like that, don't you?
Well, at 45, and if you're behind this, effectively I've got no line of sight anyways.
Yeah.
That I've got line of sight at least.
Yeah, indeed.
The other alternative is turn him the other way, and then I've got line of sight at what's there. Yeah, I'll see where it is if I have.
Okay. Next dice then. Okay, so Grey Wolf's going to fire. Just measure, see if it's within 18.
That's 18. Very definitely.
So it's going to be long range, soft cover. 4 shots needing 5s. Nothing.
Oh, nothing. And the
Can't be
last
much
one
less
is
if 1 inch.
American.
Oh, is that mine? Last one, right, okay. That's got to be my mortar, isn't it? So I'm going to fire my mortar and let's see. Okay, so the mortar is going to try your pack 40. So needing a 6. No. But there you go on. Yeah, but worth a shot. There we go. So that's turn 5 done, and currently Olaf's got 10 points. I've probably got 2, 4, 9.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Plus 2 in the end zone.
7.
2 in the end zone, that's 2 points each.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the G.
Yeah, right. So let's see what happens in the next turn. Okay, turn 6. Give the bag a shake. Who's going to get the first dice? Is it going to be...
American.
Yeah, it had to be really, didn't it? Right.
Just about.
I'm going to run these guys. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? They got 1 pin. 10. They go down.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Just where I don't want them. That 1 pin sometimes just does it, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to fire my mortar again. So needing a 5 on your pack 40. And get a 6. So 2-inch template. Hopefully it captures all 4.
3 at best.
Okay, so 3 dice. They're regular, are they?
Yeah.
So 2s. So 3 dead. And the guns are gone. And a dice out the bag.
Oops.
Okay, so Olaf's going to open fire on the guys there. Do I go down or do I not? Yeah, I'm going to go down because I want to stop you getting those extra 2 points. So if you take a dice out the bag for me.
And it came up as a down.
So it was point blank, would have been 2, so it's now up to 4s. So 10 dice, needing 4s. Oh, that's pretty good. Now needing 4s again. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 dead. And a pin. So that's half the squad. So 2 pins. Still in it.
Wow.
But he's down, so he's not going to score any points there.
Grey Wolf is going to take a pot shot at them.
Yep.
Anything to stop them moving forward.
So first of all, measure the range.
That should be within 18.
But probably long, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be long, yeah.
And
that's
cover.
guaranteed. I mean, that is 18.
Yeah, so if
So
it's
you-
outside 9, so it's going to be long range.
Yeah, they're outside 9, that's for sure.
And I've got 3 behind hard cover, 2 behind soft cover, and 3 in the open.
Probably classifies soft if you ask me. It's sort of in the middle. Sort of in the middle. 3 open, 3 hard cover. Balances out.
I would say you're shooting at these guys here that are behind the hard cover, aren't you, really? Well, we roll a dice. 1, 2, 3 is soft cover, 4, 5, 6 hard cover. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Hard cover.
Okay.
So it's going to be long range, hard cover, for 6s.
Nope.
Okay, worth a shot. American, right. So, let's get moving. I'm going to activate the team you just shot at, and they're going to move forward. Okay, so to start with, they are going to assault straight here. So the nearest guy to your guy here is here. So you do have reactionary fire.
Mm-hmm.
So you can take a shot with your anti-tank rifle. You've got 2 pins and I'm in cover. So you could basically at least need a 6. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe a 7.
Yep.
But you get a 1. So no reactionary fire. You're not behind. I'll just move him out of the way so he doesn't get confused. So you're not behind cover. So you've got your reactionary fire, but then we wrap around and it's then a case of I go first because you're not behind cover. There we go. So I've got 1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 2 SMGs and 6 guys. Okay, no one needs it, but the light ones are the SMGs because if they score a hit, you're dead anyway. There you go. So he's dead. And then I get to reconsolidate 3 inches. There you go. We've just moved along slightly closer to the mortar. Here you go. So next dice then.
Pot shot of these guys, who are so sweetly, closely, neatly arranged.
Yeah. So should I be mean or should I be... Because your mortar can't fire as a minimum range, 12 inches.
Ew, okay. Wasn't aware of that.
No, that's what I thought I'd tell you before you actually roll your dice. Because if you rolled to start with...
Well, in that case, I'll pot shot those guys. Have got a line of sight across.
Yeah, and you've also got the other guys there, but I didn't want you to waste your dice roll, so but you need a 6 either way.
Fantastic,
so.
Yeah. Nope.
3. That could have been just as though we got 6 and wiped the squad out, wouldn't it? Okay.
What's left? German.
Ooh.
Well, I've basically got this guy.
Yeah.
Who's on his lonesome. Gonna take a pot shot.
Yeah, you got to give it a go. He's got 4 pins though, so he's got and Grey Wolf. So his veterans. There's normally 10, 4 pins down to a 6, and then you've got Grey Wolf brings it back up to a 7.
Yep.
Oh, 7. So it gets down to 3 pins,
which is nice.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3 pins makes it a 6. Soft cover 7s. What's he got? An LMG?
Yep.
And then no loader, so 7s.
Which...
Ooh, 1 possible.
Another pin on there would be good.
Do you know what? I was just thinking you'll probably get a pin and then I'll phone my order and I won't get to the 12.
Damn it.
Okay, so there's not a lot left, but everything to play for. I'm not 100% sure what the score is, but Olaf's managed to stop a couple of my units. Right, so these guys here are going to do it.
Left.
Okay, it's all me, is it? Right, so these guys here are going to do an assault on the guy that's fired at them. They've had enough. So let's come back and have a look. Okay, so they're within 12 inches, so they all get to run around and cover him. And because you've already fired, you don't get reactionary, and there's no barricade, so I go first. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rifles and an SMG. Okay, so needing a 5. Yep, so he's dead. And then I get to reconsolidate 5 inches. And there we go. So the Americans have just run into the end zone there as well to score another point. So everything else left is me. So I'm going to pivot my Jeep and drive off, which scores 3 points. And these guys here can't actually make it off because they're in a field. So they will just move the 6 inches to the edge and just settle for the 2 points. And I think that's everything, isn't it?
As far as I can tell, yes.
Okay, so we've decided that we're going to just call it there because there's not much the Germans could do now to stop us. So we're just going to add up the points. So the Americans have got 2 points.
4, 6 points for these guys.
3 points for the Jeep going off.
That gives us 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points.
Yeah, so 17. And what have you got?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10. So 17, 10.
Which, according
Good effort.
to the rules, makes the Americans the victors.
Yep, I've won by more than 2, so that was a good battle. I think there was a couple of points where I was a bit worried, but I think for me, you may have held on to your ambush a bit too long.
Possibly, yeah.
Because it did give you the good cover, but then it meant you weren't actually shooting at me. And I had a lot of infantry in the middle here that your Pack 40 could have done some serious damage to. You probably could have wiped out a couple of units.
Possibly, yes.
But it's that balance, isn't it, between putting yourself on offer and dishing out the...
I was lucky that your artillery didn't come in on the first round.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that didn't come in at all, did it? So.
And I was too concerned about the mortar, which I couldn't do anything about because it was way back where. So I was concerned that I was going to lose too much to him, which in the long run did happen.
And also, like you said, I've got 2 flamethrowers and I didn't fire either of them.
That's a first. I've
Yeah.
not ever seen a game where there's flamethrowers involved that you haven't used them.
Yeah, and I think that was just a case of trying to get to you first of all, and then actually weighing up, would it be better to assault or just hold back and use my BARs, etc.
Yeah.
And I think having Grey Wolf with the 2 assault rifles helped.
Could have worked.
Because I did a couple of times think about coming into the open point blank, killing your unit, but then I'm in the open, and with an 8-man squad, point blank with two assault rifles could have killed half the squad. They're only regular, and I was concerned they would have just gone. But I enjoyed the game. It's very good. Unfortunately, your tank kind of put itself on offer, but you did kill one of my bazookas, and that was a really good first round. Boom, two dice out the bag straight away, 4 points. But yeah, then it's just a lucky strike with the old bazooka, wasn't it, for me? But yeah, well done. Thank you for that. I did enjoy it. I hope everyone else did enjoy it, and watch out for future battle reports. And don't forget, please give us a like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll see you all again soon.